What's up guys, Beyond Sensei with another video. So on today's video, I'm gonna bring a topic that it's not that pleasant when it happens. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about reformulations, and I'm gonna specifically talk about two classics that were formulated, and in my point of view, they are kind of dead nowadays. And in my point of view, their reformulations got super wrong. Let's jump right into the video. The first fragrance that I'm talking about was released in 1995. It was the very first release of Francisco Jean. I'm talking about Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal. Le Mal, it's a fresh spice aromatic fragrance. In the 90s, I think this one was a staple in every single men's collection. This fragrance was so famous that got Francisco Jean in a different level, even though he was kind of inexperienced, but because of this fragrance, he got in a totally different level. This fragrance has a lot of notes that are actually common in a fougere scent, but they are modernized for the 90s, like back there. The mint in this concoction got a different airy vibe. It was actually super interesting, and there's a lot of floral notes here as well. So it was a fougere with more florals and a little bit of mint to give some freshness and spiciness. Well, the very first formulations of this perfume was still like successful, but the recent one I don't actually think is the same fragrance. I mean, scent-wise, it is the same fragrance, but the performance of this one, it's not even close to the very first formulations. I remember in the 90s smelling this one like pretty much everywhere. I've never had a bottle back there. I have this one now because I got into fragrances, but when I got this one, I got a little bit underwhelmed by the performance of it. The smell is still the same, but nowadays it smells a little bit more chemical, a little bit more artificial, and the performance, it's not even close to what it was. For a fresh scent, this one was lasting quite a lot. That's what I remember and I've listened. However, this one that I have, it doesn't last more than 4 hours, if it gets actually to 4 hours. The scent is nice still, the florals are here, but it smells quite chemical and quite artificial nowadays to my nose. It's still a nice scent, but I don't see myself wearing this one in a night out or something like that. And this one used to be one of the best scents for those specific cases. This one was the king of the night, the king of night outs, but nowadays it's just a fragrance that you wear to go over there and over there because you know that it's not gonna last. So this one was the first one that I think that the reformulation went wrong. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal. The second fragrance that I'm talking about is a fragrance that my father had. I smelled this one quite a lot. I've never had a bottle as well. I got this one last year and I didn't wear it that much because the performance is not over there anymore. I'm talking about one of the classics of men's perfumery, Polo Green. Polo Green was one of the most iconic perfumes in Brazil, at least when I was young. A lot of men were wearing this fragrance. This one was released in 1978. However, when I was young in the 90s, it was still super famous. It was actually known for its potency. A lot of people love this perfume because of its performance. This one, it's not for the faint of the heart because it's super strong, or at least it was super strong. This bottle is from 2019, and this batch performance here, I truly don't see it. Projection, super poor. Longevity, poor as well. The scent itself continues pretty much the same. It does not smell artificial or anything like that, but I don't actually think it worth. The scent is still super nice. This mix of pine tree tobacco, and some leather accords. This fragrance is truly amazing. However, the performance is not in here anymore. This one has one of the best oak moths in the market, or at least were one of the best oak moths in the market. I know that probably because of the oak moths it lost a lot of this potency, but I don't actually think it was just the oak moths like percentage changed. I think that a lot of other things were actually changed here, and the fragrance lost its position in men's perfumery nowadays, which is a shame because this perfume is super nice. If you are over 40, over 30, I'm pretty sure that you have some kind of affective connections with this fragrance. If not you, but another man in your family probably wore this fragrance. That's how popular it was. I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy it, but if you can get the other formulations, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna be way better than with this reformulation here. I wish I were into perfumes a little bit earlier so I could get better formulations of this one, but I think I'm late to the game. Well, that's it for today, guys. Unfortunately, those things happened. What should we do? Let me know if you like this kind of content in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and please like the video. It helps the channel to grow. I wish you guys well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.